Cancers. This reading is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. I originally was not going to do water signs at all, but today, where I'm at, it's raining. I don't know why, I just feel very, very connected to, not just to Cancers specifically, but to water signs. And today I just happened to be talking and interacting with Cancers more than often, and I felt like I was led to talk to you guys first. I feel like sometimes if I am led to talk to somebody or talk to about something, or basically that's the divine showing me where to go and who needs it most right now. And it does seem like you do need it, because the first card that came up was the Ten of Swords, so we'll get into that. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching me, sharing, liking my videos. So yeah, I just got out from the rain. I don't cover my head. I just went ahead and walked around in the rain, walked my dog. So I'm fresh out of the rain, ready to do your reading. I just feel very called to do your reading today, you guys. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. Definitely some endings for you guys. There is the Death card here. So a death and rebirth, metamorphoses, transformations, transitions, and for a lot of you it is really just harsh endings. So some of you, it is actual people like who have passed away. It is and I'm sorry for your loss, because it was sudden, or it was unexpected, at least in your terms, and what so you would have thought. Also, this could be the end of relationships, the end of how life was as you know it, as you knew it. And there is going to be a pause for a moment. There is a pause in momentum here, Two of Wands. You're ready to step forward, and you're ready to move on to the next step. You're ready to move on to the next chapter. Right now, you're kind of on hold right now. I do think you do need to take some time for yourself, to take this time and really take in what has gone down. And I really mean take it in, not just acknowledge it, but really absorb it. Really absorb it. Because this is going to be an important part of your new journey coming up for you. And so there needs to be some realizations that you need to have now, and not a few years down the road. It needs to be now. And I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There is a very definite death and rebirth here in the month of May. There has been some things leading up to it, whether you have chosen to acknowledge it or not, because I have been telling you guys there's something in there that either you're denying, you don't want to look at. There's something in there. There's something. I was telling you guys there's something there. Please pay attention. Please be aware. You know, maybe that's just something that a lot of people don't like to hear. Of course they don't like to hear the truth. It's hard. They don't like when bad news is coming up. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not a negative person at all. I just like to be, I'm just that kind of person that likes to be aware. And I like it when people are aware with me. Now, that's not always the case. I'm not going to lie. There's just times where I didn't want to see it for the way it was, because I was happy in my own bubble. And I didn't want anyone to pop it. But now we're here, so I think you realize now, now looking back, you're realizing, oh, okay, I saw it, but I just didn't want to see it. I didn't want to really admit it. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of these cards first, and then I'll have it sitting here waiting. At the end, we will read this card. This is an Archangel Michael card. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we will set this up for, hopefully I don't forget, I don't think I will, but that's for the end. Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead and look at your May energy. This is April coming into May. Death and rebirth. Major flip for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at overall energy for May 2018. What can Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising expect for May 2018? Okay, so now you're planting. You're planting your seeds, and you're in the middle of this creation that you're about to start into. You're about to start into something that's going to be huge. I mean, you're planting your seeds one by one. And she's about creativity, creation. A lot of you have become mothers, so that's also a part of a death and rebirth process. We're learning that you're pregnant, death and rebirth. It's a sense of like, I'm going to be totally something else. My life is going to change. You know, things change. But something is in the middle of coming into life. Something is in the process of its incubation process right now. And you are in the very top of that, in the very beginning of that in May. You're starting to put the seeds down. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the challenge for May 2018 for Cancers. And look, this is something that needed to happen for sure. You were ready or not, you will be ready for this. Okay, yeah, it's also a time for self-reflection and self-healing. This is also kind of an emotional time for you. You may be more sensitive. So you may be seeing things, feeling things, sensing things before it happens. Your intuitions are on hike. They're on like unbelievable. Because and part of having this new creation that you're building, you almost have to have that sense of intuition. You kind of have to see it with the third eye. Okay. And the challenge is also the surrounding, your environment. I would just be more like, again, like I said, you're being a little bit, you're a little hypersensitive this month. So there might be people or places, things that are going to be a little testy with you. Just stand your ground. You're gonna be like, this is you're gonna be getting downloads like no other, spiritual downloads, and people are gonna be like, yeah, but what? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but what? This is my life. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm gonna do it. You know, so just be mindful of the people around you. Yeah, this is a completion cycle for you. You're at the end of an era. era, level. You're in another level. Whole other level. So just be mindful and be aware that there's going to be some negative naysayers. There's going to be some people testing you, like from the corners. Like every corner you turn, they're going to be like, hey, but what about this? What about that? Like, just stand your ground. And they're not walking in your shoes. You know that. So to just worry about yourself. Also, you also have to be careful with, saying no when you don't feel comfortable doing something, or saying yes when you feel like it, and no when you really don't want to do something. Because if you're just doing it to be nice, or you're doing it to please other people, it's not going to be, it's a waste of your energy. And you should be putting more energy into yourself and to your new project, your new, your productiveness. So when you say no, it means no. Yes, it means yes. So just also be careful with people who try to push you around. Don't be a pushover. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, people are going to see you at a weak time, at a more sensitive, vulnerable time, and they're going to start, like, kind of hounding at you. Like, it's kind of, it's a sad thing, but it's kind of human nature. It's kind of the, I don't know, I have the word for it, but it's not coming to me. Like the primal nature, like animals can sniff it out. I don't know. They just kind of like, they go there. So just be careful with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at potential outcome. And then we'll look at your advice card. So what is the potential outcome for Cancers for May 2018? And I'll throw in some extra cards in there for potential outcome for you guys. Okay, so what is the potential outcome? Alright, perfect. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. You're choosing between two things now. It's coming down to the wire. Now it's about the finances. Now it's about the material things. Now it's getting to the point. Almost. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, and then again, like I said, there's going to be a little bit of wait time. There's going to be a moment of clarity at some point. And you're also waiting for your ships to come in. So, okay, you're waiting for the opportunities, and you're gonna get them. You're gonna be at this point of like, you're gonna be looking back, and you're gonna be very proud. But this is also a resting period. All of April was a resting period, really. But some of us were, I think a lot of us were still kind of backtracked from that Mercury retrograde and all that. And because we had that Mercury shadow as well. So we're kind of like just about to start like getting into like moving into new territory. And now we feel like we can move on. There was a lot of things that we had to work on, but now we can like start the movement. So even though it was supposed to be a time of rest, I feel like we didn't get it. I don't think we did. So just take that time. There's going to be a little bit of a break here, and then this is a time for you to start looking at things in a different perspective as well. Trying to think here. Oh, and then of course spiritual ascension here with the Hangman. So yeah, this is for you guys. This month is going to be it's going to be very much about raising your vibrations, and then you're going to start to manifest, because now your ideas are starting to become reality, starting to become material things, stuff that you can touch, smell, look at from your eyes. But in the middle of it all, it's going to be a roller coaster, a little bit of emotions. But at the end, you're going to be very much rewarded. And you're gonna start seeing things. You're gonna start to realize, oh, okay, I get it. Like, you're gonna get that at the end. You're gonna understand why the things that happened to you happened. You're gonna realize that. And you're gonna start putting the pieces together at the end of May. But right in the middle of it, this month is about raising your vibration, getting more in tune with your higher guidance, your spirit guides, your intuitive side. It's gonna grow immensely this month, I feel. And in the beginning, you're gonna start to plan. You're planning, you're creating, your ideas are coming to you, they're forming, they're growing. Then you're getting a little tested. Are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure? Are you sure? Then it's like, yes, you do. Yes, I do. This is what I want for sure. So, okay. So let me throw down a little bit more extra cards for the potential outcome, because I said I would. Okay, so potential outcome. What is potential outcome for Cancers, May 2018? For some of you, you may be feeling stuck at this moment, and you can't really put your finger on it. You're not sure why. It's because there's something that needs to be, you need to confront yourself about. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm doing live streams right now because it's just easier for me to upload them. So someone was asking me if they're the only ones watching this live stream. I don't think so, but yeah, I'm just doing live streams right now because it's easier to upload, and I'm just trying it out, seeing how I like it. It makes my life easier, so I think that's what's gonna happen. So like I said, it's awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your energy. Sorry, I just one more thought. You again, you might be feeling a little stuck right now at this very moment. You can't really put your finger on it, but there's something that needs to be acknowledged, or something that needs to be admitted. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, something needs to be put in front of you. And I think you're the only one who can kind of do that. I think it's something very deep-seated. So meditation helps recluse yourself, be on your own for a little bit, meditate, go into nature, do your crab thing where you go into your shell, hide there for a minute, just chill in your little crab shell, get acquainted with your uncomfortable side of you. Like, get acquainted with your demons a little bit. You know, we all have them. We might as well make friends with them. Alright, so let's go ahead and clarify. And thank you for subscribing. I saw that you have just subscribed. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's go ahead and clarify. Let's go ahead and throw a couple more cards down for potential outcome. Yeah, so this is definitely a time. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Definitely a time to review yourself, contemplate. And like I said earlier, get acquainted with your demons. Accept the good and bad parts of you, because they're all you, and it's beautiful. And that's going to help you. This is the card of illusion. So that's going to help you get past the unclarity that you may be feeling right now. And the only way to clear things up and get to the bottom of things is to be really honest and be really, I mean, really, really honest with yourself. Get to the point. Get to the really stem root. I've heard this quote before. Get to the bottom until there's nothing but truth left. And that's gonna help clear up all your confusion, and that's gonna help set the path for your next journey, your next chapter, because I think there is still some unfinished left for you guys. So there's like something there still, like but it's like there, it's tiny, but it's something that you kind of didn't want to look at for a while. It's something you denied maybe for a while, all your life, and now there's something with Pluto. You know, I swear I like pay attention to astrology, but there is, I think, okay, Pluto's going retrograde, I believe. I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me. Something where basically light is being shed on Pluto. I think it was a direct with the sun. Oh my god. I need to find out what that is. But basically there's going to be some light shed in dark corners that we don't really care to see or care to admit or acknowledge about ourselves. And that's why the Judgment card is about accepting who we are as a whole, the yin and the yang. There is no, like I heard somebody say yesterday, I was talking to a great person yesterday, he said there is no Batman, there would be no Batman without the Joker, right? There would be no point of having the Batman without the evil guy running around. There would be no cause for him, right? There would be no reason to have Batman. So just think about it like that, and it's okay to get down and dirty. And I mean that in a physical way, and I mean that in a spiritual sense. You know what I mean. Whatever. Okay, so the card that I get for you is Self-Respect from Archangel Michael. I am going to read to you the exact word for word oracle message that it has for you. I'm like, whatever. We can be real with each other, you know, down and dirty, whatever. You like it, I like it. We all chuckled a little bit. Okay, self-respect. Okay. Alright, so Archangel Michael is supporting your quest for happiness, health, and abundance by advising you to respect and love yourself. The situation you're inquiring about has some dysfunctional aspects which can adversely affect your self-esteem. This card is a sign that it's time to honor yourself, even if others aren't treating you in a worthy manner. You deserve respect from yourself and others, for you're a beloved child of God, just as everyone is in spiritual truth. Okay, so maybe this is something that you need to be honest about. Is this person treating me with respect? Am I treating myself with respect? Listen to yourself late at night, right before you go to bed. What are the things that you're saying to yourself? What are the things that are coming to your mind that you're saying about yourself to yourself? Remember that words are powerful. Thoughts are even more powerful, because thoughts are something that you believe and that turns into reality. So the way you treat and talk to yourself is the way other people are going to treat and talk to you, because you're teaching them that. Okay? So be really, really honest with yourself. No matter what, regardless of what that would mean to you. If it means you have to, you know, let somebody go, don't be afraid of the change. That's I feel like also another message for you guys. Don't be afraid of change. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. And also, this is a new name for my channel. It was Third Eye Tribe, but it's now Pink Moon Tarot. I just felt like it fit, and I feel like I feel right about this name. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and the live viewers out there. There's only one now. But I will, you're welcome. And then check your sun, moon, and rising. I'm going to do the rest of the water signs and then move on from there. Alright, thank you so much and have a good night.